Hey everyone, and welcome to an episode of Mrs. Ross Does Math. I've had a couple of questions from people on Lesson 14 worksheet, specifically number 12, and this is for Math 8. The question I've had some requests on is, the area of a circle is 121 square units. Because we don't have square feet or miles, we simply put the word units. The formula for the area of a circle is A for area equals pi. Again, this is our symbol for pi, r squared. Now the pi and the r squared are currently multiplied together. Okay, since there's no sign separating them, our automatic assumption is that they are times together. Now our question is, what is the radius of the circle? For this particular problem, we need to begin identifying the units that we have. The first unit or piece of information that we have is our area. A is equals to our area. And in this case, the area is 121 pi square units. Now they wrote this as pi being a whole symbol instead of 3.14, which is just the shortened version of pi, because pi is actually an irrational number. Pi is 3.1415 ... It continues on for forever. So instead of having a yucky decimal here that's rounded or would continue on, they just left it as 121 pi. Now the other piece of information that we have is r. R is the radius. When we take a look at a circle, the radius goes from the outer point of the circle to the middle. So this would be our radius. That would be our r. And in this case, that is what we need to find. So I'm going to begin by substituting values. Those values are going to be 121 pi equals pi r squared. Now because pi is a symbol, I can get rid of it just like as if there was a number attached to my r. Say this was 3r squared. I would divide by the 3 in order to get rid of the 3 to get to get r by itself. Same thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to divide by pi on both sides. Now pi will cancel out, leaving me with 121 equals r squared. Now I need to get rid of the square, and the opposite of a square is a square root. So when I square root one side of my problem, I'm going to square root the other. Now the square root is going to leave me with simply 1r, and the square root of 121 is 11. So 11 equals r. Now once again, because this is a word problem, we need to write an answer including words. So we're going to say the radius of the circle is 11 units. And again, I'm using the word units because I have not been able to identify if this is feet or miles. And we can plug this in and check it in our answer by literally plugging it into our problem. So I'd go area is equals to pi times r, which was 11 squared. The area that we want is 121 pi. So I'd get 121 pi equals pi times 11 squared. And in this case, I'd get 121 pi equals 121 pi. So our answers match. If you have any other questions, please send me an email. I'm here to help any way I can. If you'd like to meet on Zoom, please message me and I can go ahead and arrange that as well. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Mrs. Ross Does Math.